One of the main measures that is in that proposal that has been announced by the group of bipartisan senators is the enhanced background checks for people under the age of 21. That means that there will be increased scrutiny in the things like juvenile files of people who are trying to buy guns, but that will be just for people under 21 years old. Another measure that you mentioned is those grants to states to enact red flag laws. Now, red flag laws are already existent in several states in the U.S., but the goal is to give incentives for more states to enact those red flag laws, laws that allow a court order to allow law enforcement to take away the guns of people that are deemed a threat to themselves or to others, or to prevent those same people from actually purchasing those guns. There's also talk, of course, coming from the right, from the Republicans, of more funding for mental health, more funding for school safety. Those were two issues that, of course, the Republicans have been pushing after the shooting in Uvalde, Texas. And finally, there's also discussion about the possibility of closing the so-called boyfriend loophole. Right now in the United States, there is a way to take away the guns of a spouse that is deemed abusive, but that only applies to people that are legally married. And so the goal here is to try to apply that same law to partners, to boyfriends that are not necessarily a legal spouse. So you're seeing quite a range of measures there, but of course a lot is missing according to most Democrats who wanted to see things like an outright ban on assault weapons, an outright ban on high-capacity magazines, trying to raise the minimum age from 18 to 21 to purchase guns. But even without those stricter measures, this is seen, if it passes, like the most significant gun legislation to pass in the United States in decades, given the lack of movement on this issue that we've seen in the country in past years.
Ketevan Gordestani there.